We are going to tell you in music the beautiful story of the three central figures of the Baha'i faith. Its herald, the Bab, its founder, Baha'u'llah, and the center of its covenant, Abdul-Baha. We shall also sing of the brilliant youthful guardian of the faith, Shoghi Effendi, descended from both the Bab and Baha'u'llah. And perhaps you will catch a fleeting glimpse of the majesty and glory of the Baha'i faith. Our story begins after sunset, May 22nd, 1844, the hour that marks the very beginning of the Baha'i faith. We are in Shiraz, Persia, city of nightingales and blue tile fountains. On that magical night, the Bab announced to the first to believe in him the joyous news that the promised messenger of God, so long awaited by all the great religions, had come at last. The Bab had come to usher in a new springtime in the hearts of all peoples. It would be a new day when all mankind would live together in peace as one human family. What a night that must have been. Mullah Hussein, the very one to whom the Bab spoke on that night, has left this eyewitness account. I sat spellbound, enraptured by the magic of his voice. A feeling of indescribable joy came over me, a sense of gladness and strength, and the knowledge that he was the promised one galvanized my entire being. I felt possessed of such courage and power that if all the world rose up against me, I would fearlessly and alone withstand them all for his sake. I seemed to be the voice of Gabriel personified, calling aloud to all mankind, "Awake, O peoples of the world, for he who is your promised one has come." Infinite in his tenderness, irresistible in his charm, unsurpassed in his heroism, he, the Bab, is the one we honor first in song.
In Shiraz, hear the trumpet sound, with the snows of winter, still on the ground. There is a young man with a turban green. He is God's springtime, the promised kind. You must tell the people this is the promised day. God has sent his messenger and he is the gate. He's come to teach the clergy, for they have lost their way. They have no eyes, they have no ears, they will not hear him say. He'll give his life in Tabriz for the one to follow him. Oh, wayward generation, had you but believed, he is the Bab.
Dominating the entire range of this fascinating story towers the incomparable figure of Baha'u'llah, transcendental in his majesty, serene, awe-inspiring, unapproachably glorious. Exiled like Abraham, stoned like Moses, scourged like Christ, an exile and a prisoner for nearly half a century, Baha'u'llah was persecuted from city to city, from country to country, from continent to continent, fulfilling prophecies from the Bible every step along the way. And thus his enemies, unaware that they were merely a tool in the hand of God, drove Baha'u'llah to the very destination prepared for him since the beginning of time, the Holy Land, the mountain of God. The Lord of the vineyard had come home at last, and the world would never again be the same. Who can sing of such a great one, the King of Kings, the Lord of Hosts, the Supreme Redeemer of men? We have wisely chosen instead to picture Baha'u'llah through the eyes of one of his loved ones who sees him as he walks in the garden or beside the river Tigris, wrapped in his robe, meditating, perhaps revealing one of those matchless, gem-like utterances from the hidden words. Close your eyes and come back with me more than 100 years. We are outside the gates of Baghdad. It is dawn, and a mist hangs over the Tigris.
I used to see him wrapped in meditation, walking on the banks of the Tigris, in the streets and cafes of Baghdad, talking with the friends who gathered there. I followed him to the garden where his mission was declared. I wept as the souls gathered round him, as I listened to his prayer. Baha'u'llah, most great name, Baha'u'llah, will all proclaim. Baha'u'llah, most great light, Baha'u'llah, you gave a life for me. Constantinople, Adrianople, then Akka, Israel by the sea. To these prisons they banished Baha'u'llah, fulfilling prophecy. Homeless pilgrims, tired and hungry, I watched them set out across the sand. I too walked all the way from Persia to the sea, to get a glimpse of his hand.